everybody, it's Goody Parade here, and finally I was able to get my hands on a Gooliope Jellington, the Freak du Chic giant woman, and I can't wait to open her up. It's really hard to describe how big she really looks if you have nothing to compare it to. Unfortunately, I already opened my other Freak du Chics, but I do have, like Rochelle here, I don't know if you can even just tell her head is that size compared to her head, and even just the box. You look at her standing next to this box, how much bigger the box is. You can kind of see. Okay, well let's look at Gooliope's box so we can get her out, because that's what I've been waiting for. She looks like she's trying to get out. I don't know if you can see. It looks like little broken glass against the window of the box. Help, get me out. She is a little squished. Her knees are folded up a little bit so she can fit in this little box. Poor girl. I did also notice her box is a little different. It looks like she's in a circus background rather than the like the curtains that the other Freak du Chics had. So let's see what else. There's her pretty artwork, looking gorgeous. Gooliope Jellington, daughter of unknown. Nobody knows. Very mysterious. Makes me think that at some point we might actually find out. There she is, looking gorgeous. All right, look at this gorgeous box artwork. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And what does it say? Gooliope Jellington, breakout star of Freak du Chic. Her killer style is being somewhat larger than Unlife, makes it impossible to buy my clothes off the rack. So everything I wear has to be stitched together by claw from material found from the Freak du Chic. That's not to say my circus chic is not Freak du Fantastic, because it certainly is. Okay. And then let's see, what else does it say? Her favorite activity is, I love putting on ginormous Freak du Chic productions, building sets, creating costumes, you name it, I do it all. I'm definitely a DIY kind of ghoul. And her freaky flaw, it seems, I'm quite comfortable around the Scarnival and all the terrifying talented acts, but when I step outside of this freaktacular world, I feel like I don't fit in and become very nervous. So much so, I literally began to shake like jelly. Ew, that's kind of awesome. Okay, here's the pet. There are so many amazing creatures I get to help care for in the Freak du Chic that I couldn't possibly choose a pet without making some creature jealous. No surprise there with the no pet action. And there's a great picture of her looking like she's walking through the streets of New York, and she's giant. All right, I think I saw something like that over here too. Yeah, down here. You can see her with the other characters, and they're all looking up at her, how ginormous she is. That really would be terrifying to see a person that tall compared to you. Anyway, we should get her open to look at all the details, like her pipe organ hair design and her eyes and glasses and these amazing shoes I can't wait to get my hands on. All right, well, I'm going to open her up. Let me see. So, do put down there a minute while I... Oh, come on out and say hello, Gooliope. I did notice her arm came unattached in the box. She was really, really trying to get out, I think. So I'll have to snap that back together. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm so excited about this large-scale doll. Oh, I don't want to ruin the artwork, but I might have to. Okay, here is her booklet, which I believe also fits in this. Oh, maybe not. I was going to say maybe it fits in the frame for the play set, but it doesn't. Let's take a quick look-see. And of course, no pet. I am going to look at this. She's experiment 816 batch 87008. To whom it may concern, a cold, sterile world is no place to raise a little goo. I can give her everything except a community where the only thing about her that will ever be measured is the size of her heart. I know that you can give her the unlife I cannot. Ooh, and it's signed R.S. I think we've got a Monster High mystery on our hands. All right, that'll be interesting to know more. I wonder if they're going to make a movie out of it. Look at this! How awesome! It's a giant Monster High stand. I love that it looks just like the other ones, but it's ginormous. That's so cool. Alright, I don't want to rip it too much. Alright, did I save it? I saved it. Okay. Okay, she's free. Oh my gosh. Look, she's so ginormous. It's going to be hard to get her in one shot. Oh my gosh. All right, well, first things first. Let's get her poor little arm back on here. You know, while I have her little hand off of here, I'm going to show, these are articulated a little bit more even than the other ones. She actually has an elbow. There's actually an elbow, so the elbow can move this way or this way. You know, this limb can move or this limb can move. So that's kind of interesting. And also, you can see the drips on her skin because she's Gooliope. Goo. All right, let's hope this just snaps back on and we're back in business. Alright, there we go. That seemed pretty easy. Oh my gosh, is she amazing? So here's my hand, and there's her head. I mean, she really fills my whole hand, if you can get the scale of that. Wow, just holding her feels different. Well, I do notice her head, if you can see the silhouette of her head kind of, and neck lean forward quite a bit. Kind of reminds me how Goolia's weird zombie posture. All right, there she is. Look, she's so giant. She doesn't fit into the frame. Oh, let me get this rubber band off of her here. Oh, I guess while I have her, let's look at these amazing shoes, can we? It looks like it has a skeleton of a carnival horse because you can still see the pole going through it. They actually look a little tiny bit big for her. Really cute. Those are some serious platforms. Let's see. Yeah, look at those. Well, I understand they're going to make this size of the regular dolls, like a Frankie and a Claudine and a Draculaura, I think. So, you'll be able to share clothes, which will be cool. Like, she doesn't even fit. All right, Goo. Can you sit down here? Okay. You can sit there. Look, let's have Rochelle go sit next to her so you can kind of get how big she is. Look at that. Look at that. That's cray-cray. All right, let's put together this giant stand, which I find intriguing in itself. Alright, let's see if I can get this over here. Alright, how cool is this? So the base, like the normal black one, says Monster High, and it looks like it's made pretty much exactly the same way, where you snap it in, and then you have the waist clip that slides right down on here. So it's just like a regular Monster High one, but it's ginormous! Alright, let me get her in it, and then I'll try and back this up so we can actually see her, or maybe we should look at some of her details while I've got her. So she does have these, I don't know if they're like wagon wheels, like the old circus carnival wagon wheels. That's what I'm thinking. And then these awesome caplets on her shoulders. It said on the back that she has to make clothes out of what she has around, so I'm guessing some of these are made out of circus tents, things like that. And let's see, it does appear to be a whole dress. Not a bodysuit or a shirt and skirt, it's a whole dress, which is super cute, and if we get the other big ones, it'll be fun to switch them out. Okay, oh, also, did you see her eyes? In the very middle of her eye is a little biohazard symbol, and her eyelashes look almost like little handwriting swirls, cursive little loops, bloop, 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 and then her pipe organ tiara, I'm going to call it. All right, I'm going to clip her in here. Hopefully. Yeah, works exactly like the other ones. I'm going to have to raise it up, though, because she's so tall. Wow. Alright, this is kind of interesting because you can actually see the scale. Oh, I guess, oh, she's articulated at the waist, so you can scoot her back so she's not totally slumped over. I like that. Yeah, so now she's upright. Of course, you can't see that. Look at that. Here's Rochelle. Cute little freak to chic Rochelle. And there she is next to Gooliope. So let's see. Wow. How cool is that? That is cool. Let's look at her. Amazing. And so even in the play set, she wouldn't really fit in the circus. Doesn't really fit at all. I guess she has to wait outside, or she has like a like a stadium show performance, maybe, if she doesn't fit in. Oh my gosh, I am really amazed. I also want to say that I was really impressed with her price. She was about $30 US, and I thought that was pretty good since some of these dolls, I guess she was, well, she came with a play set, but the other Freak to Chic were about $20. So she was about $10 more. So $10 more, and look, you get like double the doll. So I was really happy she wasn't totally outrageous in price. Look at the doll stand comparison there. Amazing. Well, let's have a little bit more look at, we should look at her fabulous hair, which reminds me of sherbet ice cream with the pink and the yellow. She's got these cute little kind of little ringlet curls on the bottom. Oh, and she has kind of a big chunky ringlet right there. I don't know if you can really see that. And her dress is fabulous, of course. I don't know what else to say about her except wow. Just look at her. She is so cool. Gosh, especially compared to Rochelle, that really hits home how tall she is. Alright guys, well that's all I've got on Gooliope. Tell me if you were able to nab one up and what you think about her ginormous scale, if you really like the scale. Or if it bugs you because you don't have a place to store her in your Monster High case. That's what I've got going on. Where am I going to put her? I don't even know. Alright, bye for now. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a lot new Monster High dolls coming out. You don't want to miss any of those reviews. Alright, bye!